And here we go.
It's in the bag.
More request games.
Prepare for battle.
That'll be viewed here as Darkseer immediately disconnects, and maybe I should have known this if there's going to be a long pause. But we'll see. And you've got Sniper, Wisp, Arc Warden, Darkseer, and Weaver. Which, I'm not too sure about the synergies here. But we'll see. And then you've got Bloodseeker, Kunkka, Techies, Batrider, and Nature's Prophet. I want to say this game feels familiar. Sometimes it happens where I feel like I don't mark games off as already done. Not really too sure. And I've done this thing to myself where there are still a lot of hour-plus games on the list. Which is always interesting. I feel like also everybody really took advantage of the fact that I was doing this and a lot of people picked techies. So there's that. Because there's definitely, I think the percentage at least has been at least 10% has been techies games.
30 seconds to battle.
People in the Dota 2 community are very sadistic, as we have been seeing. Well, there are some changes, so these games are relatively old. So we'll see what the deal is.
So much blood.
With some of these games. As you can see, some things are kind of out of date.
The battle begins.
Like this. They go after the Nature's Prophet, they get the bounty rune, that's all they really need. What they're really trying to do is bait somebody up to the high ground. As again, you can see the bounty runes are moved, and when you get to replays that get old, the towers are moved, and then the towers that are not hittable, anything that's invulnerable is floating. So, you know it's able to get hit once it lands and hits Earth. So there's that. As we take a look at it being, looks to be a support Nature's Prophet, which means it's going to be, what, a 5 Nature's Prophet, 4 Techies, 3 Batrider, mid Kunkka safe lane, Bloodseeker, and then for the other side it should be a mid Sniper. Weaver's in the off lane, which we were seeing at this time with getting the Ags and everything, but it could be a 4-position Weaver that will get Ags as well, with Darkseer coming over, Arc Warden obviously in the safe lane, and another pause. I feel like that's been happening in a lot of these games as well, is this just continual pausing. I gotta clean up my room, now that I think about it. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later today. UFC's on. Later, I gotta go to the airport. Not for me. Unfortunately. I am just picking someone up. Although, you know, it would be nice if I was able to find myself going somewhere, but that's not in the cards at the moment.
Fun!
The flayed ones keep you safe.
There we go. Back underway, which is good. 6 stacks of sticky napalm onto this Arc Warden. Immediately, you need to see yourself being really careful. Because if he's able to continue to just get these stacks up, not only are you going to be moving slow, but if he gets Firefly, you're in trouble, and these right clicks are going to hurt. I mean, look at that. And just 2 right clicks bringing down this Arc Warden to half health. Luckily, he's able to get under the tower. This 10 stacks go away. But, I mean, that is and can be very dangerous if you're not too careful. So far, no first blood. About a minute and a half in. Not really the longest time since I've ever seen a first blood. I think the latest first blood I've seen ever was maybe 10 minutes? Something along those lines. But again, 3 stacks of sticky napalm. Now he's got Firefly. You gotta be careful. If he puts Firefly on top of you, you're probably dead here. And with 5 stacks now, I mean, you certainly are in trouble, and 6 stacks come in, and First Blood's there for the techies. He'll jump in. He'll use Blast Off to get in there, and an easy kill coming through for the Dire. Let me download that game, and then I'll figure it out. I'll put it on the list. But I still gotta get through the original request before I do any new ones. So now that that's in chat, at least I have the number to download it. Take a look over top, as we've got the Bloodseeker. Level 2. Getting there to level 3, and, well, really, the experience is pretty much equal for everybody around this lane. And again, the techie's getting really hurt. The courier is coming over, and that's going to be to
What surge is this?
get this soul ring. Get this soul ring, place these mines, make the map a little bit harder to navigate here for the Radiant side. And yeah, mine's over in the side shop, so you need to be really careful. I mean, their positioning is decent. This isn't going to go off just yet. And yeah, there's the 25 gold, so it's not exactly going to find a home. But you need to be careful again with the 5 stacks of sticky napalm. This is level 2 in the sticky napalm now, so the extra damage is, you know, 50% of what it was higher. And then on top of that, you know, the movement speed slow is going to be difficult to deal with. So again, this Wisp now 9 stacks and... oh, well, never mind. Get a pause. Nature's Prophet dying once. And then, well, he's not coming back, apparently. It's quite the way to be upset at a game. That you're probably... I don't know. MDL coming up. Can't believe it's February already. Doesn't feel like time has been going as fast as it is, but finds a way where you're just like, all of a sudden, is it really now? Like, is it really February? Is it really almost March? I think after I do like 2 request games, I'm gonna record my first caster blog. Tier 2 caster blog, of course. Bottom, we take a look. Techies denies himself, but that leaves Wisp very vulnerable. Coming bottom will be the sniper, and can he get to the low ground? I don't think it's even going to matter. The shrapnel will, in fact, get the kill.
Radiant's middle tower is
So
under
2
attack.
apiece. Again, Techie's getting that deny on himself, so not, you know, nobody claiming that kill. Kunkka complaining of a little bit of lag. Who knows, honestly. He does have double damage for the moment. Take a look over towards top as Horu is here with this Bloodseeker and has saved up a significant chunk of gold. 1,300 gold, not buying anything just yet. I know the Nature's Prophet was looking... oh, no, not an Midas. It was at a Maelstrom. I thought it was going to be a Midas. I should have just looked at his items. And I think I probably did. And I didn't even realize. But Bloodseeker right now, very much in the lead. Has himself 1,500 gold and another disconnect coming out. And seemingly, I think, like the 5th or 6th pause in this request game. So, as we are paused, I'll get back to what I was talking about. Probably going to do like a caster's blog. And I think the first one is just going to be like, basically, the long run, like what has been up to this point, and then maybe do like one once a week or something like that. Not that anybody really cares, but I think having a outlet a little bit is all right. So I don't know. Talk about some fun things. Talk about some other things and all that as we are 40% through with this DPC season. So if you're interested in that, that'll be happening after not this request game, but the next one. Then I'll throw it up on YouTube and maybe post it to Reddit. Not sure people really care, but you know, it's content. Maybe not the best content though. So we're back. We got everybody back, and then you know, I took my hands off the keyboard for a second as I was doing something during the pause, and there it is. Arc Warden dying. Little do these players know, back when this game was originally played, that there would be this much T-Tors. Look at this catapult. Doing work. Doing work to clean up these techies' minds. MVP right there. Pathing, helping out this Radiant team, especially over bottom. Just taking out a couple of mines. Again, now 1,800 gold saved up from this Bloodseeker. I want to see you purchase something. And I know the Nature's Prophet is going for the Maelstrom. He'll try to TP out. There's no chance. Oh, no chance that they get that kill, is what I was saying. Obviously. Again, hit with the Assassinate. He's pushed back. And Starkseer only sitting level 3, and actually what I believe is the 4-position Weaver, especially if you have a Darkseer on your team, is ahead in levels.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, again, it will end up being a Midas here for the Bloodseeker, so he will go that route, obviously having a good enough lane to go for something like that. So 3-2, 1,000 net worth lead here for the Dire. As Techies continues to be a nuisance and a menace to society in this game. Going around just placing mines and being a little piece of shit. No offense, sir, who's playing Techies. Techies is just, I don't like that hero. Unless it's played in a professional game, then it's funny. Kind of, not really. Gaz, level 4. Gaz, the name of character from the amazing animated show Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Not sure if that's where the name comes from. But again, it's not only that the Techies is placing these mines. Like, if the Batrider has enough mana and gets himself a lasso, like, you could see a lot of trouble for the hero that gets lassoed because you'll have the blast off. And, ooh, Wisp coming in. The blast off only lands onto this sniper. But that was a lot of damage done. The Nature's Prophet comes over and sprouts up the sniper, and with shrapnel, I mean, that's so easy. This Batrider's gonna die too. Ooh, maybe not with the mine getting the kill. Okay, it's not gonna matter. He's dead anyway. Was inside the shrapnel, ends up dying. That's a 2 for 3, not awful. I mean, the Nature's Prophet probably didn't need to go down there, but it seems like he's being a little bit greedy. Even at 5, still 1,000 net worth lead here for the Dire side, and you do have this Midas onto the Bloodseeker. I think this is back when Rupture, it should be, back when Rupture was lethal. Which I feel like it not being lethal is super neutering of the hero. So you just don't see it anymore in professional play. And under the tower, Weaver's going to be in a lot of trouble, and this is your combo, or not combo, this is your counter to this Weaver. Now, obviously, in professional games, if you're going to pick a Weaver, maybe not as much now, but If you pick a Weaver, it's always the fact that you are going to ban the Bloodseeker. You cannot be ruptured as the Weaver. You're in trouble every single time that happens. And now that he's got the Rupture, I mean, with the low cooldown it has, if you're going to play Weaver, like, against the Bloodseeker, Bloodseeker's just going to have a great time. Especially with the start he's had so far. It really is going to become a problem if this Bloodseeker gets to be a little bit too big. I mean, on top of that fact, like, if he gets too big, that means the Weaver is just a non-factor in this game. And the Weaver is playing, like, this pseudo 3, or at least he's trying to. I know his Darkseer wants to be the offlaner, but his Darkseer is only level 4, so what can you do? They do go after the Nature's Prophet over top. Time-lapse does get used. That's a lot of damage onto this Weaver, who will be surged away. But again, at the same time, it is tough to be this Weaver. This Bat Rider having a really good time so far as well. And got ourselves the sniper dying. Nature's Prophet gets the kill, but they will lose the techies anyway. And this was under the tier 2 tower. But evening it up at 7. Weaver goes down over towards top. Wisp goes down, as well as the Arc Warden. Did I just miss all those kills? I seriously miss all those kills? I'm trying to jump over.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Illusion.
But
nowhere near in time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Techies again getting chased, but the mines are here, so you have to be careful.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Bat Rider. He comes over the Nature's Prophet, the Tempest double. Doing a lot of damage here, and Techi's eating a lot of damage. Look for the blast off, but time-lapse is already used, so it's just going to be a deny. The Bat Rider will come over. The Darkseer is here. The Surge comes out, but still, he tries to fight. The wall gets placed down, and, well, Weaver's in a lot of trouble. Nature's Prophet still eating a lot of damage. Tries to man fight, ends up dying. Darkseer will go down to the Bat Rider, who's got himself a double kill. They look after the Weaver, who does die to a Techies mine. So this is very much the Dire getting ahead.
Radiant's top tower.
And Darkseer is level 6. Wisp needs to be careful. Going Midas. I'm not too sure that's the right call. But look at this. Arc Warden is actually the last in net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's pretty disgusting. And on top of that, as Bloodseeker gets the double kill over mid, good thing I was going to talk about him. Not only is he first in the net worth, but he has 3 times the net worth of an Arc Warden. X marks the spot, comes out, doesn't pull him back in time, so the Techies... I mean, the boat comes in. That could have definitely led to a certain kill. They place down the mine. They get both kills anyway. And the Arc Warden shows up to die. And all of a sudden, it's a double kill there for the Nature's Prophet. That goes horribly.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
14 minutes in, 10,000 net worth lead. I could see why this game was requested for replay. Hat Rider has his Blink Dagger, but Lasso not up for another 60 seconds. Meanwhile, you've got the Armlet on the Kunkka. Radiance being built here for the Bloodseeker, who picked up those treads and has that Midas to work with. I mean, life is
Radiant's middle
pretty
tower
grand
is
right
under
now
attack.
for this Bloodseeker. As Techies gets low once again, placing some green mines by the shrine, and has a lot of red mines near the area as well. He really has been a nuisance, and Bat Rider looking to be the aggressor once again, and he knows he's got Lasso up in 13 seconds. Meanwhile, the Nature's Prophet did get himself that Maelstrom, going for the Desolator next, so from this, quote, 5 position that he was in, he has found himself a Maelstrom, and then into the Desolator. He'll be coming into another, be another core. So, Techie's just mining the entire jungle. The Tempest Double comes out. And then Techies is really just the bait here. Ends up dying anyway. That, well, could have definitely worked out in their favor had that been played a little bit differently. Might still get the kill here onto the Arc Warden. The Tempest Double is gone and he will fall. I don't know if the Techies really needed to die there, but, you know, I guess there's that. And that keeps Arc Warden down at lowest in the net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bloodseeker getting chased for a moment. Going over will be the Techies. They've got themselves the onto this Weaver, who's blown up by the Techies coming in, and they will follow that up with a kill onto the Darkseer, who did drop the wall, so all that for nothing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
21-9, 11,000 net worth lead already. And again, still the Arc Warden sitting at the bottom. Only slightly behind this Weaver. As the Weaver comes over, takes a hit from the mines, and again, I mean, when you take one hit from the mine, it makes this Bloodseeker just that much stronger. Blink forward coming out from this Bat Rider. And we'll try to leave, and yeah, we'll be successful. But that does in fact mean you're coming back. Swarm on top of this Kunkka. There's the Shikuchi forward, still trying to get this kill. And now the turn might come from the Radiant to get this kill, but at the same time, here comes the Bloodseeker. He'll get himself one. The silence is on the sniper. That's going to be a second. The vacuum's through, but there's the silence coming out from the blast off. And it is 3 heroes dead and Horu on your tracks for a 4th kill for the team and a triple kill for himself.
Oh, bounty!
Radiant's middle tower
So
is
really
under
getting
attack.
that easy here for the Dire side, especially when you've got this much of a lead. There's not much you can really do behind this one. The Arc Warden still dying and still sitting at the bottom of the net worth. At this point, it feels just rude. Weaver's still trying to make something happen. A blink forward from the Bat Rider, not really getting the distance right. Radiance picked up for the Bloodseeker, who's got Rupture again. And if you're going to stand and try and trade, it's just not going to work out in your favor. The Blood Right as well as the right clicks coming out from the Bloodseeker to get the kill. Goes into the Maelstrom immediately. And that is Midas, Radiance, and a Maelstrom. And then a smiley face from the techies. Meanwhile, there is a lasso coming out, and they pull the Weaver, who will time-lapse, but coming through is the Nature's Prophet, who does have this Desolator as well as the Maelstrom, and falls anyway, despite trying to trade with the Nature's Prophet, who will die. I thought he wasn't going to end up right-clicking him. He was so close to TPing out. Good chunk of gold to take Arc Warden out from the last place spot in net worth. Which is okay, but you're still being out-farmed by the other carry by 10,000 net worth.
Bounty!
I mean, this is becoming quite the stomp, and I don't know if becoming is really the word. We kind of, it's been this way for a while. And Wisp in a lot of trouble. Will look for the boat. The timing has to be just right to make sure he wasn't able to tether back if he had it, but it was on cooldown anyway, so it's not even going to matter. Sniper's had enough. He wants this game to end.
Step lively now. Your admiral is
As
on
they
board.
do have such a lead. Going into the Daedalus, Kunkka, and, you know, not too far away from it. Then, of course, you've got the Bloodseeker, who really is going off. So, I mean, I don't think they're really going to find a way to kill him. Force Staff going Shadowblade next for the Bat Rider. The Assassinate bottom will kill the techies, but now Bloodseeker comes in, and with the Blood Right, you can't just stay there. It does too much damage. The Rupture's on the Sniper, 2-shotting the Weaver, and then 3 heroes dead for a triple kill for the Bloodseeker.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
33 to
middle tower
12.
has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, top Nature's Prophet continuing to push. He'll grab an easy tier 2 tower. Daedalus is finally picked up for the Kunkka. After all that, Techies does only have, you know, Yules. Mjolnir for the Bloodseeker. Death for the Nature's Prophet. Who goes down to the Arc Warden? That's a bit of a surprise. Shouldn't really be dying here. There's the blink with the lasso. Should be able to follow it up with a blast off on top of that. It will hit with the mine. One more shot to get the Darkseer. They go after the Arc Warden, who is in a lot of trouble. And, oh, nice little outplay there from the Bat Rider. Making sure he does not get hit by this Wraith. And Bloodseeker just invading your base. There's the Rupture. You'll attempt to TP out. You're dead anyway. There's another one. Double kill again for the Bat Rider. 26,000 net worth lead. And, well, this is still a slaughtering. Not really much to say. This Bat Rider is level 23. So, I mean,
Radiant's bottom
what do you really
tower
do?
is under attack.
the highest level on your team is 14.
Radiant
And that's
structures
from
are
one of your
fortified.
lowest farm
Radiant's
heroes.
bottom tower is under attack.
And they get the kill.
Rest from your enslavement.
Blink Dagger now for the Bloodseeker. Kunkka's picked up that Daedalus. He's going into another Daedalus, which, no surprise, honestly.
For the twins.
Bat Rider getting chased. Courier, I think, attempting to get to the secret shop.
Balance the scale.
I'm just trying to keep my eye on this Bloodseeker. 26 minutes in.
Illusion.
And, well, a game looking quite over. And relocate to the other secret shop. And now he's just got to find a way back. Still 5 seconds. Oh, God. More than enough time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Way more than enough time. Gets up that Reaver. And trying his hardest to kill the Tempest double. Meanwhile, the Arc Warden just goes down because, again, Bloodseeker's in your base. And there's another
Radiant's middle
couple of kills. It's a double kill this time. Bloodseeker in trouble, but he's fine.
Radiant's
He'll survive. He'll blink out.
attack.
Nature's Prophet, I don't know if you're on the same level as this Bloodseeker when you're trying to make similar moves. There's the time lapse, but you're still X. There's the boat on top of it. There was a mine down there from the techies. They want to try and maybe focus the tier 3 tower. As coming in will be the Bloodseeker. Finds himself a Wisp. Finds himself a kill. The vacuum over. Gets the kill. And the Mjolnir proc. To get the kill onto the Weaver.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
It's just going that bad. Lasso, getting the Arc Warden, has the X. Looks like it's hit by the blast off, and the boat comes in. It looked maybe at least for a moment that the blast off wasn't going to land. But the buybacks from Bat Rider as well as the techies. Bloodseeker, meanwhile, sees your buyback, and you are slowed. You need to be careful. You are dead.
Mourn me.
Okay.
Arcane
Radiant's middle
power.
barracks has fallen.
Easy kill. Now they're without the Bloodseeker for 73 seconds. 33,000 net worth lead. And Rules comes out. Shrapnel, and yeah. I mean, Sniper's getting a little strong here. Need to be quite careful. X. Oh. It hurts to see, but I mean, you were expecting it At some point, the Kunkka was going to be able to kill you with the Tidebringer. And life was going to get sad. That's rough. Very rough. Bloodseeker up in 22. Going into the Blade Mail. Like I said, double Daedalus for the Kunkka, who just needs the Demon Edge of it. Doesn't even need the courier.
Back to port.
Give him his items. So he'll just X and TP back. And then come over to the secret shop and grab the Demon Edge. There it is.
Gold for my chest.
So once again, very easy for the Kunkka to just pick up these items and start to hit very hard. Still
Radiant's bottom shrine.
6,000
Attack.
behind his Bloodseeker. Nobody with 5 digits in terms of net worth on the side of the Radiant,
Radiant's
as they
bottom
just
shrine
continue to
has
fall
fallen.
further and further behind. 35,000 net worth lead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Blade Mail is popped. Bloodseeker just moving in. Doesn't really care.
Once drink your blood.
Gets the kill in the Arc Warden, and then, well, you need to be careful. I would have appreciated an Ags here. Get the 2 Ruptures out.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Your mines aren't exactly needed. The Swarm comes out. Sniper gets the kill on the Nature's Prophet, who again falls, thinking probably that he's stronger than he is. And the vacuum comes through, and it will put Bloodseeker through the wall, but it's not going to matter. 2 more kills for him. Another double kill. And, oh! Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Sniper now has himself
Bottom barracks are under attack.
a Mjolnir.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
We'll lose these bottom sets. Rax Rupture comes out. Sniper willing to go into the base, and now the Wisp is here to keep him healthy. Inside the base, he should be okay, but the tier 4s are being taken. You still got your top tier 3 as well as your set of Rax. Assassinate. Disjointed.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Look at that kill on the darts here.
Under attack.
They'll look over the Arc Warden. They got the Tempest double. They'll look for the actual Arc Warden, but Sniper's there to clean up. Buyback from the Bloodseeker, because why not? I don't think they'll be able to push
Radiant's
fast
top
enough even
barracks
if you
has
do die
fallen.
a second
The
time.
now have mega creep.
And all of a sudden, top tier 3 and the racks are gone thanks to the Nature's Prophet. So it's Mega Creeps time, and back into the base will be the Bloodseeker. He's going to look to finish up as the tier 4s get taken. Shrapnel laid down, but he goes over to the other tower.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Relocate attempt. That's over to get the Wisp a heart. He'll be back soon. Meanwhile, you'll lose your tier 4s, and it looks like you've lost the Darkseer. Back they are to try and hold this base. The Torrent comes out. They've also got the Bloodright. Bloodseeker attempting to go in. Okay. They get the kill on the Bloodseeker. There is the lasso onto the Sniper, but not gonna matter. And then the Techies dies in base. Kunkka goes down as well. Nature's Prophet falls. 1 more alive. And, well, I guess they helped. Trying to hold the base. They do have a sniper to do so. He's got the Tether Grant's axe. Now that we got the techies alive again. You know, I don't think they're gonna throw this, but I mean, fountain diving, you might as well just finish the game. Battle Cup was yesterday, unfortunately. Although maybe I should do that on the weekends. Cast some Battle Cup. They move in. The blast off is a whiff. Down goes the Bat Rider. Down goes the techies. Meanwhile, the Ancient getting attacked. Dark Warden dies off screen. And they look for the Ancient, but now the Nature's Prophet dies. Okay. Sure. 2v4. Do a buyback on the Arc Warden. But what is he really worth? Buyback actually comes out from the Nature's Prophet, who's looking to TP in. There's the X, looking for a creep, trying to find it. And they get the kill on the Bloodseeker again, but it's not going to matter. Nature's Prophet, oh! With the catapult doing the last shot. They finally do, in fact, win the game.